Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Steven Vetri, and from last night, the Lakers won. I just have a Kobe jersey. I'm not a bandwagon fan or anything. I just have a Kobe jersey, so shout out to them. They did it for Kobe. Today, I want to talk about when I think you should buy cards for the upcoming NBA season, obviously with it ending last night. I looked into some of the cards that I have invested in. I was checking them all during the playoffs, obviously seeing what prices were doing. And one of those players is Donovan Mitchell. I bought these 5 cards. 4 of them I bought back in like April, May, and then one maybe a month later. For these 4, I got the 2 just normal base optics, just 2 of them, and then we got 2 of the red ones. And I paid anywhere from $40 to $60 for each of these cards, so average amount $50 a piece, $200 in total. And at one point in the playoffs, when Mitchell, obviously during the first round, I believe against the Nuggets, when he had like the 50-point games and he was on fire, these cards were approaching $300, some even over $300, and that was just the bases. And then the red and yellows, I think, were at like $250 to $275. But right there, from $50 a piece to almost $300 for all of them, that would have been a good profit. But I'm holding these more on till next season. What I'm trying to get at is when you should buy, Donovan Mitchell now, if that's who you want to invest in. And again, these were at around $300 during playoffs, and right now you can go on eBay and get the normal bases for like $130. So they have dropped a ton since he got eliminated early on. Now, I'm not saying every card is going to drop a ton. For example, we got a KD PSA 9 2007 Topps rookie, and this card during the bubble, it was like $400. Again, he wasn't even in the bubble, KD, but it was still around $400. And right now you can get it for like $290 to $300. So this one has also dropped like $100, but not like $170 is what these have dropped. And that's because it's KD, a better player than Mitchell, obviously been in the league longer and just more of a proven superstar already, since Mitchell has only been in here since 2017 in the league. But again, this still has dropped. I think a lot of players will drop, but some won't. And some, obviously, like a LeBron, maybe AD now, since they are just coming off a championship, they're going to see increases in their cards, I believe, probably for like a couple weeks to a couple months, I think. But then I think at one point, once, these cards start going back up with the hype of the next season starting up, I think at one point, LeBron's cards, maybe AD's cards, and other people's cards who have continued to go up, I think will level off sorta and, get right where they were at in the market. And that's just because of the hype right now with the championship. But once, next season starts and, other teams are getting better and maybe they're not doing as good or something, then I think it'll level off. But, if they have another championship run next year, it'll obviously go up again. Now, when do I think you should, start investing in next season, if that's who you want to invest in, is basketball. I think you should just keep an eye on, a card or players that you want to invest in, see how their prices are doing for these next couple weeks to months as the NBA is cooling down. And then I think, say for 2 weeks again, you check the prices and it's at a constant maybe 190 for this card or something, just making that up. If it's at like a constant 190 for a couple weeks, then that's probably the lowest it's going to go for now. And then if it's continuing to drop every time you check, it's lower, then keep waiting, obviously, till it gets to its lowest, and then snag one at its lowest. And if it's starting to go up, then it's a little bit too late and the hype has taken off. Now, I want to also talk about these other packs that I picked up. These are football packs. I haven't been able to find like anything at any stores, and finally Target had something. I watched a YouTube video of someone opening this and didn't, seem too interesting. You can find like Brady rookie cards and stuff in here. That's what caught my eye. It's kind of like older packs, but there is like newer players on here. Like there's Joe Burrow, like stuff you could find in here, I guess, autographed mini helmet. So there's like cool stuff that you could find in here. Again, I paid $20 a box, and on eBay they're going for like $25, so it's not like an investment or anything. I'll probably just end up opening these eventually and seeing if we could pull any like legend rookies or something, like a Brady, or who else can you get on there? You can get Walter Payton rookie, so those would be kind of wild to pull, honestly. I saw that, LeBron got a thing with Wheaties. I'm hoping that this is in the whole camera. But I saw that LeBron got a thing with Wheaties, and, they started shipping them out to some grocery stores. So I checked some around me. I got a couple boxes. There's one back there, and it's actually next to a Jordan poster Wheaties that I have. So it's kind of cool to have like the 2 goats on a Wheaties box. But yeah, so go check your local grocery stores because they might be getting some in. This was like $4 this box. So not really that bad for a little cool collectible. All right, well, that's really it for this video. I just wanted to jump on and say when I think you should start buying cards, and just, you know, obviously be checking the market every now and then for cards or players that you want to invest in. Don't be stupid and buy, you know, right now a card that someone maybe got eliminated from the Celtics. Don't go and buy some Jason Tatum cards, because they may still be going down 2 weeks from now as it's still cooling down from the NBA. But do check, you know, Jason Tatum prices for these next couple weeks. See, once it gets constant, then snag one. Maybe you'll even go lower than that. So just keep an eye out. Don't just jump right in and buy anything right now just because you want to. Now is definitely not a time to be buying since the season just ended. Besides, if you want to maybe buy LeBron and then flip it a week from now if it goes up by then. But don't take my word for it. But again, that's it. That is it for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. Turn that bell notification button on so you don't miss another video. And even drop a comment down below saying who you're interested in investing in for next season. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.